All right, today we're here to demonstrate how to install the new Lifeline hatch. This is an accessory that can be added to most cargo trailers. It gives the customer the ability to plug in a power source through the hatch into the inside in the event they want to use it for camping. Tools needed for this install are going to be the 1/2 inch electric drill with a 3.5 inch hole saw. You're going to need your cordless drill with the number 2 square Roberts. As far as fasteners, you're going to need the 3/4 inch wood screws, your Lifeline hatch. Additional tools is going to be a tape measure, dry erase marker, your silicone gun. With the silicone, we're going to have clear silicone as well as almond silicone. Required PP for this install is going to be your non-cut gloves or driver gloves or work gloves. Additional PP for this is going to be your safety glass and earplugs. Now when we go to install this, there's several areas where a customer can choose to have their Lifeline hatch. Our standard location is going to be in the front of the RV door between the door jamb and the front stone guard. Now on tandem axles, you do not want to install the hatch anywhere in this imaginary square line, because what we have behind here is reinforced steel fender boxes, which will make it impossible to screw through. Some of the standard locations for RV outlets throughout the RV industry is going to be on your roadside rear. That gets you the closest to a pedestal outlet in the event that you're going to use it for RV, camping, stuff like that. Today we're going to install this in our standard location. I've got our associate Billy here with me, and what we're going to do is we're going to come to the very front and we're going to split our stud difference between the door jamb and the stone guard. Now notice how he's pulling back to a screw. That kind of gives him his center line of his stud, so he's going to split the difference of 10, so we'll go 5. And he makes a dot. He's going to pull from the bottom. We want to pull up 14 inches. Okay? 14 inches will clear any steel structure for the bottom of the wall. It will also clear any 24-foot cargo trailers with beaver tails. It will also clear the VIN sticker. So generally speaking on these, you want to split the studs, measure up 14. Once you do this, you're going to grab your 1/2 inch drill. All right, now the reason why we get our anti-cuts or work gloves is the cutout that we're about to cut through the aluminum skin is sharp. So let's go on ahead. We're going to put our hole saw on there. We want to make sure that we're as squared up as possible. If you kind of put that at any type of angle, the saw will catch first and it'll skip across your sheet. Go ahead, bro. You're allowing the saw to do the work. Pull the cutout, reinsert. Now we're going to go through the wood. All right. Now we're going to set that down. All right, now that we got the cutout, we're gonna grab some beetle tape and we're gonna wrap the backside of the Lifeline hatch, covering up the screws. Now Billy's gonna grab this beetle tape and stretch it and pull it thin. We don't want any of it protruding out past the outer edge, as that's just gonna cause more work for you when we go to silicone it up. So we're gonna stretch the beetle tape, cover up the screw holes on the inside. All right, now he's going to grab his cordless drill with the number 2 Roberts. Door's going to go in, the hinge is going to go up towards the top of the trailer. It's going to give it a little push in with the beetle tape. That's going to hold it nice and taut. Now we're going to grab our 3/4 inch wood screws. We do not want to use self-tappers here as you're going strictly into the aluminum. Notice he's not slamming his screws, stripping it out. We just want to put those in nice and snug. And notice how he's pushing in on that door a little bit as he's screwing it down. That prevents the beetle tape balling up from behind it and oozing out. Now if you did that beetle tape right, you'll notice that there'll be none protruding down on the outer edge. Got a little bit right here that we just peel off, just like so. From here, we're gonna grab our clear silicone. The key to silicone is controlling the tip and how much of the tip that you cut off. All right, so the key to this is we're gonna cut the applicator tube. We're gonna apply the applicator. Now, when you're applicating the clear, you'll notice that it already got an 1/8 inch hole in the end. The key to that, you wanna leave that tip nice and small. The sharper the tip is, the cleaner we can get around the edge. All right, now we're gonna start up at the top. We're gonna work our way down the side. And when we get to the bottom, we're gonna stop and then we'll pick it back up at the top. It's easier to apply silicone going downhill than it is uphill. All right, now that we've got that on there, we're gonna take our finger, we're gonna wipe it clear to the bottom. We'll pick back up at the top, wipe it clear on the other side. All right, now a couple of things here. This trailer was already staged. Before we go inside, you always want to make sure that the wheels are chocked and the stabilizer jack is down. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the rear door and enter in through the back. Billy, if you want to get the almond for us. All right, now that we're inside here, the Lifeline is tapered. So as it tapers, it starts to get a little bit wider. That way it closes the gap. Now the key here to applying the silicone here is we want to focus it on the hole and on the wood versus on the Lifeline itself. All right, now when cutting your almond, you're gonna need about a 1/4 inch hole. This is a little bit thicker of a product. It does require a bigger hole on the applicator tip. All right, now we're gonna focus in the cut of the wood. We want the majority of that silicone to go on the inside of the wall board and for a clear appearance. We're gonna start up at the top. Gonna work our way down. When we get to the bottom, we'll pick it back up at the top. All right, remove the glove. We'll wipe from the top down. Wipe our finger clean on the rag. Pick it up at the top. Wipe it down to the bottom. Wipe the finger clean with the rag. All right, that concludes the install for the Lifeline hatch. This is a great addition and accessory for customers who want the ability to bring a power source into the inside of the trailer. It gives the customer the ability, if they wanted to go tongue mount generator, and they can bring the cord right in. If they want to have workbenches, etc. Great addition for camping, work, play. Should be about a half-hour install from setup to cleanup. That concludes the Lifeline hatch install. All right, today we're going to demonstrate how to install